Like a cornered tiger, Iran is lashing out against all its enemies, using all the might at its disposal. It has attacked through missiles mainly as many as 11 countries from nearby Kuwait, comparatively nearby Kuwait, to relatively distant Cyprus, and has caused a good, um, uh, a significant, I won't say significant, but considerable damage to facilities, US facilities in those countries. Now, I must add that not all those countries have or house US facilities, but the countries that have excellent relation with US, or to an extent to working relation with Israel, are facing the wrath of Iran. And if Israel and America thought that it would be a cakewalk for them, the last few days have shown that the war is far from over. And Iran is not going to bow down or capitulate without fighting and using all the attacking arsenals at its disposal. Many observers thought that with the assassination of their supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, and a significant number of the military hierarchy and the political hierarchy, the war was lost on the very first day for Iran. But that didn't actually happen. The forces loyal to the current regime, and I'm not saying the regime is a boon for the Iranians, but there is a huge number of the population of Iran are loyal to the regime, and they considered the Ayatollah Ali Khamenei as a descendant of the Prophet, peace be upon him, and they are willing to fight and take any sort of damage. And I kid you not, Israel and America are causing considerable damage, major damage to Iranian facilities. The number of those killed in Iran is still low because civilian on the very first day, this school was attacked and over 100 kids died. But apart from that, not many civilian facilities have been targeted. They are, until now, they are targeting the military facilities. Now, in my opinion, the war in Iran is being run by the Islamic Revolutionary Guards, and these guards are fiercely loyal to the regime. The one, not just the regime, the idea of a Islamic Republic, and the Shia Islamic Republic, they're fiercely loyal to that ideal. And though there seems to be a lack of coordination among them, but every individual commander is, at least appears to be, determined to carry out continue the battle to the very end, if necessary. Now, the regime change, America and Israel has somewhat backtracked. Of course, their original goal remains regime change, But they are now saying that they will be happy with significantly reduced Iranian military capability. That's quite something, because we have been hearing the term regime change for months. Even in the 2002-25 July war, they thought, or the rhetoric was about regime change. Now they thought that bumping of Ali Khamenei or assassinating other military and religious and civilian leaders, they would cut off the head and the body will follow. That has not happened. The long-term repercussion of Iranian action in the war will not be very good for Iran itself. But we should not at this moment think too far ahead, because things are unfolding at a very fast pace and changing by the hour. We have to see if Iran runs out of missiles. They seem to have a very formidable arsenal of missiles, including long-range ones, ballistic missiles. It's not easy to hit Cyprus from Iran. Not that easy. But they are also attacking not only military facilities, they are attacking the Qatari LNG facilities, US, the Saudi Arabian crude oil facilities, refineries, and all that. So the Iranians are now considering all these as legitimate targets, because they consider themselves as victims. They consider that they have been attacked very unfairly, and these, as I said, the Revolutionary Guards and a big number of Iranian military forces, the conventional army, are strongly behind the regime, or they want this Islamic Republic to continue. And they are, if I may use the term, fundamentalists, more or less. So they will, and they consider this as a jihad. And in a jihad, the very idea is, as you know, that if they win, if in this case, if they inflict any casualty, they are Ghazis, and of course, if they die, they have the martyrdom. They will be considered as shaheed and eternal bliss. These Muslims do believe in an afterlife, that the Jannah is for the shaheed, and they say that there's in Islamic sayings, the shaheeds are not actually dead; they are alive. There are verses that suggest that high importance is placed on shahadat. So not only will the war is proving not to be a cakewalk, it can, even if they manage to, harm Iran, and it will come at a high cost, as is being proved. So we have to see if they take the war, I mean the attackers, or US Israeli, if I name them, if they, and Britain has said that they will allow its facilities in order to launch attacks on the source of the missiles or the stockpiles. Are they willing to take it up a notch, or or land or be more vicious in their attacks. Only time will say, because the military strategy has to be flexible. If one thing doesn't work to the up to expectations, they will have to opt for another option. You have to. So, on the other hand, the attacks on Qatar and Saudi oil and energy facilities mean that tough times are ahead for the energy market. So things are still very volatile, as most wars are, and we have only time can say. The next 24 hours, in my opinion, is very crucial. Will USA and Israel take it up a notch or two, the intensity, or if Iran continue to lash out with missiles at even civilian facilities, and how those countries that are being attacked, because not only American bases are being attacked, hotels and even towers, tourist facilities, etc., are also being also coming under attack. So in the next 24 hours, let's see how it unfolds. Thank you.